And we are now on the escort mission for Vadim Zokov that we started last round. Now the problem is here we are escorting 3 oil tankers and all of them should hopefully be surviving. Otherwise we have another oil catastrophe on our heels. So if one of them sinks, it will then pollute again all the islands around them, and we definitely don't want that. So I've got a lot of ships here surrounding him, hopefully killing off any enemies that are approaching those ships there, and definitely nothing should be happening here. Now I'm also actually preparing another second fleet that I'm having here. Still going to take a bit of time here. Lots of ships are still in queue here for another massive second army that we want. There is no land battle, there are only ocean or sea battles, and this one here is our next big hit there, or second army there, that we can take then against the pirate. Now, oh my goodness, look at those ships there. That's a lot of ships though, a lot of big ones.
What, you just racked?
Okay, we destroyed one. They're still shooting at the oil tanker. The oil tankers, they take quite a few hits there, but they're way too close to Cyberpunk again. Come on. That's incredible. I don't want to have a second one of these. Okay, there's another one down. This one here. That's actually a full fleet and they're not doing that much damage. At least they're not attacking my ships here for now. Okay, the next one's down. We still have some acid rain here in Cyberpunk, but the aqua balance is looking very good again, and no oil on the coasts. And there's another one.
New vehicle.
Oh god. Very well. Both of them. There's the ship going down somewhere. Can we see it? Nope, that's a submarine, right? Somewhere there was a big ship going down. Right, there's still one more. Just outside of Cyberpunk here now. Very well. And we also destroyed this one here. So now both these, or all 3 of them, are actually safe and sound again. And hopefully there's not a second ambush. That's that. Second fleet is coming up. And we can now actually start with, well, Cyberpunk. It took me quite some time here now to secure all of this. But now we can finally start the third major city that we have here, and all of them have different themes. So we have now the echoes, the tax, and this time we have now the tycoons. Yeah, this is looking like a good location for the first community center, and I actually love them. Look at that. It looks like from Mass Effect or something like that. It's going down here and then into a donut shop. That's exactly what my tycoons want. They want everything that is junk food, stuff like that, and we'll make them happy, hopefully. We can fit in here too, right? Yes, we can do that. Very good. So we now have another street going then down here to the harbor area. Like so. Where's my transport? Still looking fine. Perfect. Having this one, we do have only the fish production for now. We do have enough energy, so let's start with the first tycoons. It's about time. And there we have them in their beautiful buildings. Also up here. Then they do need a street connection. And then we're going to have a look at them. So Cyberpunk finally is taking shape. Those guys here in their first buildings here, of course, they also have big towers then coming up later. So in this case here, tycoon workers. And fish is the only thing they want right now, nothing else. I think now we have unlocked something, and we have unlocked Distillery, so they want liquor and drinks and stuff like that. Do we need to have We do need to have the rice fertility for that. Now, in order to achieve that, we just need an island that has some rice on it, and Carbon City is the right one here. Carbon City up here has rice fertility. We do not need the rice here, you know, we are just using this island here for the neural implants. So here we actually only have the sponges, and we also have only the microchips. Both of them are actually maximized. So what we can also do while we're at it, we can actually reinforce our neural implants here with a few more additional buildings. We also, they need lots of energy, but still we can build like 3 more of them. Then let's just have some more of those wind parks. And Trenchcoat is disappointed that I didn't trade with him. Yeah, sorry. Cannot trade with you all the time. And also here, and we also will want to have a weather control station over here. Just for that. And in Megatron, people are leaving. Oh no, we have another protest. It's a bit annoying they're having those protests all the time. And neural implants though, we also need to focus on them. So we do have them, those guys here. That's that. Also another depot here, we can upgrade that. Climbing aqua balance is also going up. We are at, look at that, 9,600 in the balance right now. It's incredible. Now, 4 more of those factories here, microchips and sponges is full, so we will need them, and neural implants are coming more and more then into Megatron. Now, I also will need some more building modules here in Carbon City, since we don't have them. Oh, and we also have another ambush here on more of the oil tankers. Down here, Vadim Sokov, where's our fleet? Our fleet is here, fighting off this guy. So 1 or 2 oil tankers are going down now. I think this one here too. Or we just destroy them all. If we have the time for that, let's go for them. Because if we lose an oil tanker, not only Sokov will be unhappy, but we are also going to be unhappy. Because, you know, we do have the problem here that we have quite a few islands close by. Okay, well, we haven't lost an oil tanker, but what's going on right now is we're looking at a tornado, and this tornado, as it so happens, is right at our city here of Cyberpunk, so hopefully it's not coming too close, but well, anyway, we only have tier 1 buildings right now, so we could easily replace them, but still, we should be a bit careful there. Perhaps I will send my ships away for now, because the tornado can also destroy and sink your ships, so we definitely want to kind of like avoid that, of course. Now, something else that we have is up here, we do have Carbon City. Now, in Carbon City, I do have lots of energy, and Carbon City has the rice fertility. And what we want to do here, well, you might have guessed it, we do want to have our alcohol production for our tycoons. So that's the first good they actually want. That's this one here, and the distillery. And with the distillery, we can then finally also supply some goods there for the tycoons. And as you can see, it's a very basic building, so we can really have lots of those things here side by side, no problem whatsoever when it comes to space and stuff like so. So we're just going to have a few here. Of course, it's way too much, but I don't want to care about stupid alcohol there all the time when it's such a basic resource that we have. And yeah, energy is not a problem. The only thing that might affect anything here at all is the eco balance, so probably should also have a look at that, because that affects the alcohol production then on this side. So then we just have those funny fields here that are, well, making alcohol out of the rice, so sake, I guess. Those tycoons like to drink. And oh my goodness, connoisseurs here in my viewership will now shake their heads in whatever I just said. Well, I know that you make sake out of rice, so I guess they drink sake, something like that. Perhaps a bit stronger, perhaps they add something. They're tycoons after all, and tycoons, well, they're not always morally correct, as you know. So there we have it, a few of them, so we still have lots of space to continue with a few more that we can have here then. And for now, looking fine. We do have our production up. Perhaps I want to upgrade my depot here, and yeah, also has a level look there, not a share of mine. I don't care. And we do have a ship here, Mistral 2, and Mistral 2 will be now on the trade route 4. Oh, that's Neuro Implants here. We should actually name this one here, Neuro Implants.
Warning. Tornado
And
approaching
this
your
one here will be alcohol for my people down here. So Cyberpunk to Carbon City. And Carbon City, we're going to load that alcohol. So it should be here. Yep, there it is. Lots of it probably that we need. And we just deliver it down here.
fire alarm.
And that's all we really need to do. And then we just get this ship on it. So, Mistral 2, there it is. Cargo liner and idle. And now on its way. Now what I can see is that, well, the tornado is destroying Carbon City here. As we can see, probably also not a good idea to have the ship coming towards here now. We definitely want to avoid that. I hope that tornado at some point disappears again. He's been out here now for well over 60 game minutes, something like that, and still roaming. And he's in the middle of the map now. So the next islands that he's coming to are my tea production island. Hopefully he doesn't take that full route here, but look at the destruction that we have here now in Cyberpunk, that is. Right, we're going to lose a few more buildings here, and we still have the depot here, which we probably also will lose if I don't build a fire station really quickly. So let's have a fire station here, and hopefully priority is this building here, because that's the most important one. I don't care about those guys here, they're going to be destroyed now anyway, but oh no, he turned again. No idea what that tornado wants. He's got an identity crisis. He doesn't know where to go right now. He's kind of stuck there just in front of it. And just look how amazing it looks like. Up here in the sky we have the clouds then. And down here we have the tornado coming down. And keep in mind, this game is pretty old by now. So beautiful, absolutely beautiful graphics there. Love it. But it's definitely away now from Cyberpunk, so we can start rebuilding our little town here. If we're not extremely unlucky. And oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. I guess now he's coming for us once again. But we just continue here now with Cyberpunk. I really want to make this a bigger city. And for a big city, well, what do we need? Lots and lots of buildings. So here we have a few more of them. And then we have the main street. The main street is then probably going up here somewhere. Something like that. So we can have another district of houses then just here. So let's have another community center here as well. Right, it should also be probably on the same level as this one here to make it a bit even, the whole thing. Going all the way, yeah, we should actually have it like so. Very good, so that we have another one, and it has a different color as well. So this one's the blue color, and this one here is the red color, or greenish red. I don't know, definitely does look a bit more evil there, but I absolutely love those buildings. Beautiful, and here we have the other community center. Probably also going to have a main road going away from it, and that means now that we can have many more houses here, more than we can afford, or more that we can build anyway, according to our balance here now with the building modules. And now it's over. So now we're just going to have a few more streets here. Whoopsie. And then probably have, yeah, a street here, because those guys here of course are probably in the reach of this community center here, which is kind of empty right now. And this one here is quite busy there. Lots of people around it. And yeah, what I can see is that the tornado is now in the mountains here. On my island, on Neutron. But I don't think that I have anything on it. Nope, it's an empty island so far. So nothing on it here. Neutron. It's perfectly fine whatever it's doing right now. That's just that. Now I also wanted to check here my Megatron. It had some problems here with neuro implants and the drinks there and immunity drugs. Yeah, neuro implants is looking better now, but the immunity drugs is still down, and we are producing that down here in this area. And what I can see is that we are missing the enzymes here, so all of them actually. We definitely need to produce more of them. We do need a few building modules for that, and well, let's just bring it over there. Even though Helios, yes, we do have enough here in Helios. And we're just putting everything here with tools and building modules. And what I can see is that we do have a bit of carbon there for those buildings as well. So that's that. And this one here is in Eden. I also want to do something in Eden, and that is unload or load 100 tons of glass and 100 tons of timber. We do have that, even though we don't have that much timber because our monument here right now does need all the timber. So that's that. But we're just delivering the timber now up here to Megatron, and I tell you why, because in Megatron we want to start with the monument soon, and the monument does need timber and... No, it doesn't need timber, but it needs glass, 100 tons of it. So that's the first thing, and then it also needs steel. And for that monument, steel, we do need the tycoons, because only the tycoons can then produce steel once we unlock it. Right now, we haven't, so here it is, the tycoon engineers, and that's the good that we want to have here. Now, in Cyberpunk, something else is going on, and that is, well, building modules. We do need more of them. We always need so many building modules, and we always have them, quite a lot of them. Here in Helios we do have another 150, just going to load all of them. They're being transported then anyway. Actually, wait a second, we're not producing any. Oh yes, there they are, but not so many. Right, let's bring it over here to Cyberpunk. Let's have a look there. We do have now alcohol here, we do have the fish. Let's also stop the ascension rights on the tycoon workers. We're going to make them upgrade soon, but not right away. They also want a casino, so the casino would be one of the central buildings. And as far as I can remember, it's a big building, yes, with a very little influence area. And we can actually have it here. I think that's a good spot for a casino. Let's get rid of those guys here, those buildings there, and just have a casino then here. It's a cool building though. There we have it. Beautiful. I really do like the tycoons. They have amazing buildings there too. And the first one is already running in there. Good. Also on the other side, we probably want to have a street there, even though we could have done some ornaments as well if we want to. But right, casino is there. The alcohol is here too. So actually, well, they might be upgradable soon. Let's have another block of buildings here, and we can then have more buildings here once we have the building modules. Now, my other ship, meanwhile, has arrived here in my deep sea base. I don't know the name, Submersia. And in Submersia, we want to have more of those enzymes. Now, let's find a suitable spot. There we have one. Oh, actually, we don't have much space here, do we? Oh, right, we still have a bit more up here. And I guess over here too. Yes, very good. So we can still have a bit of space here. That's fine and all, but right now we want to focus on the enzymes, and that is here. There we have them, and I need the underwater one. And right, they don't need that much space. Oh, the energy once again. We built 2 of them, and we do need some energy. Here and here, we can squeeze it in. There we have the first ones, and of course we will not stop here, but we're going to have another one here, another one here. So we have 4 more, and then we probably have a surplus of that anyway.
You'll get the job done all right. I'm counting on you.
Righto. And he's got something, a company vehicle, right? We could do that. And we also have another mission there, and that is this one here. We have to deliver 8 tons of building modules and 4 tons of tools to that there. I think I do have my... Yeah, let's actually take my warship for that. 8 tons building modules. Let's just take 110 tons of each and deliver it down here. We do have my submarine there. There it is. But yeah, doesn't matter anymore. It's a fast one. And Leo. Oh, up here, and I already do have a ship here also. Right, we just want to escort this ship, so it's an easy mission, and actually I'm going to take my other fleet here and get them over there. So let's have a look there. This fleet is now on its way. We do have a full second fleet by now up and running. And this one here actually does need some repairs, this hovercraft there. Going back while the other ships are on their way now. doing their thing. And the second fleet then we can also prepare, because at some point of course we want to get rid of the pirates, so that's why I'm preparing those guys there. That's important. Now we do have that. We do have now more building modules once again in Cyberpunk. So here, where we can already see that people want to upgrade, right now we won't do that. Right now we want to have more. Oh, it's already under attack. And my ship should do something. We only have 2 ships here right now, so my main fleet hasn't arrived yet. There it is. Right, yeah, those 2 ships would never do. And now my other fleet is coming in there, fighting them off. Just as it's supposed to do. Very good, the first ship is down, and the second one will be down then soon. There it's down. And this ship can probably then continue its journey. Oh, yeah, it is actually stuck on this ship there. And we need to go... Where do we need to go? Escort the ship to 3 stations. Oh, there's a station right in front of us. So we need to sail there ourselves once again for this ship here to follow us. It's a bit strange, that system, but well, I'd rather just follow that ship. There's the first one, so it just needs to go here now. It's doing that. Righto, and then we can go to the next location.
And were you really
And it-
evil too?
Can the group count on you?
Oh yes, and there's also the other one. Very good. This one's done now too. We have 2 quests here that are active right now. Yes, this one's done too. So we can sail down here now. And we do actually have both of them here close together. That's good. And pick up the specialist at Hector's warehouse. So we do need to go back to Hector now. Let's throw those things overboard, doesn't matter. And then we can continue with that quest there as well. That's that. And now we can continue here in Cyberpunk. Once again, we actually have some other buildings here too, like the red ones. And we do have the black ones here too. So some of you actually want to see that. I mean, it's totally fine. That's why we have them, right? Some blue ones makes the whole thing here a bit more special. And by the way, for Anno 1800 we also have a really cool mod coming up that I'm installing that makes the investor buildings much taller, like almost twice their size from the height. And they have different heights, so you have a city that's actually looking like New York, kind of like in 1900, and that's really cool, so I'm looking forward to that mod too. Now we do have a few more here. Let's just deplete our building modules there completely. That's my goal. So for that we do need many more of those buildings here. Also here. And also here. Oh, right. Yeah, we can have it like that. Alright, and that's it already. And then we can have the street going over here again. This big block there. And then also here, looking already like something here Cyberpunk, but of course this is only the beginning of a big town there. We do have more building modules here, so let's also have more buildings here. Right, and we probably also want to have a second casino then in this area here. And I think I already know the perfect location for that. And that's this one here. Yeah, very good. And then we have... Oh, wait a second. This one here actually has it up to this point here. And this one will then have it... Yeah, that's fine. Let's get rid of that block here. And then we just have the casino here. Just in front of the city center, looking fine. And also here then we have another street connection or a little plaza there, and by the way, yeah, we will have some ornaments there as well. Now they're all looking fine and dandy. Do we have enough fish for them? We do, and we do have enough alcohol for them at this point. Probably could upgrade there, and yeah, then we'll just continue with more of those buildings here before we upgrade our little cyberpunk here, but it's starting to grow. Meanwhile, Megatron is also looking fine. We will have the monument here then soon once we have the steel. And in Eden, we are already building our monument here in the city center there. And well, it just needs to continue like that. So this will be the first monument that we finish already at stage 3 now. And then once this one's finished, we can continue with the next monument, and of course Cyberpunk, which is going to be the second major town, because Megatron will not be that big, you know. Megatron is just way too exhaustive to continue building hugely, but Cyberpunk and Eden are perfectly fine for that. And with that, we're going to leave it for now. We got now our 3 cities, Cyberpunk, Megatron and Eden, and all of them are flourishing so far. Stay tuned.